Hello, Virgo, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Virgo, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So, with all that being said, Virgo, let's get started. We're going to get the overall energy for this connection first, then we'll start pulling some tarot. Let's see overall energy for this connection. So, we do have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And then we also have healing family issues. Okay, I'm kind of getting like the Five of Wands, Five of Swords. Recently, there could have been like a really big fight slash argument, possibly between you and a romantic interest, maybe even a family member, but not really worried and concerned about that because I do see somebody wanting to fix things here and resolve things here. It could be you, or it could even be this person that you recently had like a really big fight slash argument with, because I do see a lot of healing definitely taking place between you and this person that you were experiencing some tension and conflict with. Now, keep in mind, we are working with time, and time is fluid. So this could either currently be happening or maybe happening at a later date. But we're going to focus on you first, Virgo, and then we'll jump over to your person. Just keep in mind that the roles can be reversed. How does Virgo currently view this relationship? All right, let's see what's going on, Virgo. All right, we have the Three of Swords. We do have the Three of Wands, and then we also have the Lovers. Okay. It kind of looks like you're just sitting around waiting to see what's going to end up happening here between you and this person that you currently find yourself, dealing with. Are you guys going to end up getting back together? Are you guys not going to end up getting back together? Are you guys going to fix or repair things here with one another, or are you guys not? So it kind of looks like you're just sitting around waiting to see what's going to end up happening here. I also feel like you're waiting for this person to take action in your direction. With the Three of Swords, this could definitely indicate that the relationship came to an end. So you're sitting around kind of waiting to see if this person will, gravitate towards you and try to fix and repair things with you. But for others of you, like I said, this could have been like a really big fight slash argument, and you're, sitting around waiting to see if you guys are going to move past it or not. Currently at the moment, we don't really see you doing anything, Virgo, to salvage your relationship with this person or reconcile with this person. It's like you're just waiting on them to gravitate towards you. How does this person currently view this relationship? Okay, kind of looks like this person has spent some time, reflecting on this big fight slash argument, reflecting on this ending here between the two of you. And we do see this person wanting to have a conversation with you. So it's not going to be too long before you hear from this person, Virgo, because this person definitely does not see you taking action in their direction, just like I personally don't even see you taking action in their direction. So this person knows that you're not taking action in their direction. They would have no other choice but to take action in your direction. So let's see how this person currently feels. How does this person currently feel? Okay, let's see. We have the Ace of Cups to Two of Pentacles. We got the Seven of Swords, and then we also have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. It kind of looks like, well, this is interesting. It kind of looks like, especially if this relationship hasn't came to, I guess the same message applies for both scenarios, because for some of you, this relationship hasn't officially came to an end just yet, and you're just kind of waiting to see if it will or not. I feel like this person has been secretly wanting, to fix and repair things here, with you. They've just been waiting for you to be the one to gravitate towards them, is basically what I'm getting. But yeah, even if this relationship did come to an end, the same message applies. It's like they've been secretly waiting for you to gravitate towards them and try to fix and repair things here with them. But it kind of looks like this person is deciding to not secretly sit around and wait on you to gravitate towards them. It looks like this person's deciding to gravitate towards you. Okay, it kind of looks like all the while you guys have been giving each other the silent treatment slash cold shoulder. I am definitely getting that. Okay, let's see what else. We have the Ace of Wands, we also have the Emperor, and then we also have the Seven of Wands. Okay, another thing, Virgo, that I want to mention, because this person, regardless of the relationship came to an end or not, because this person also doesn't see you gravitating towards them, it does have them very worried and concerned about what your next move is going to be. Whether that's for you to essentially move forward and move on with your life without them permanently, or if that's what you're planning on doing if this relationship has yet to come to an end here between the two of you. I am definitely getting that as well. If the relationship has yet to come to an end, this person more than likely was very worried and concerned about you leaving the relationship, hence why they're coming in and trying to stop that from occurring slash happening, between the two of you. Now, if you've already walked away from the relationship, this is them trying to like prevent you from like officially moving forward and moving on with your life, Virgo. Okay, how does Virgo currently feel? Let's see. All right, so we do have the Queen of Cups, we got the Six of Swords, and then we also have the Seven of Pentacles. If the relationship has yet to come to an end, I do see the two of you moving past whatever happened here between the two of you that created this moment between you and them. And I do see you guys picking up, basically where you guys left off with one another is primarily what I'm getting. So you guys will definitely heal things here with one another. I was definitely getting like a really big fight-sage argument. Here goes that Five of Swords energy that I was sensing. But you guys will definitely move past it. I am definitely getting that. And once you guys do move past it, Virgo, I do see you shifting your focus right back onto yourself all over again. Your career, your business, if you have one, possibly even, your education, because some of you might even be students. Now, if the relationship has already came to an end, Virgo, same message applies. I do see you guys working things out. I do see you guys getting back together. I do see you guys picking up where you guys left off, with one another. I think it's, pretty evident to say that the both of you love one another dearly, and it looks like you guys really do want this relationship to work. So I don't see it coming to an end. I don't see it coming to an end between the two of you. Sorry if my voice sounds like funny. It's that I'm coming down with a cold, unfortunately. Okay, what actions will Virgo take towards this person or moving forward? So we have the King of Wands, we have the Judgment card, and then we also have the Ten of Wands. All right, Virgo, as I mentioned, do I see the two of you guys getting back together and working things out? Yes, I do see that happening. Absolutely. However, in the future, we do kind of see you in this energy of, why am I even with this person? They don't make my life easier. They make it harder. And I feel like the list just goes on and on, Virgo. Okay. I think it's safe to say that there's a lot of things about this particular person that you're not like a huge fan of or or want to even deal with, let alone tolerate. So we do kind of see you questioning, yourself a little bit as to why you're even with this person and why you continue to even take this person back. Is basically what I'm getting, Virgo. It's like you're starting to realize that this person doesn't really fall into like alignment with what it is that you truly want and desire. Here's the thing though, Virgo. I feel like what also keeps you caught up in this vicious cycle with this one over here, where you're constantly, working things out with this person, taking this person back, has a lot to do with you not knowing what the future has in store for you if you were to leave the relationship, is basically what I'm getting. As weird and crazy and odd as this is going to essentially sound, Virgo, there will come a point in time, Virgo, where you will leave the relationship. I'm being honest. I do see that definitely happening. However, I'm getting divine timing with all of this, okay, Virgo? It may not be the time right now. I know it's going to sound weird and odd. It may not be the time right now for you to get up and leave this relationship, but when the timing is essentially right, I think that you're going to know when it is time for you to get up and walk away. I just don't see that being the time right now, is primarily what I'm getting. So, as far as your relationship with this person, as far as your relationship with this person is concerned, I don't really see it lasting between the two of you. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really see it lasting between the two of you, and here's why I don't see it lasting between the two of you. Okay. And I'm just going to be very honest with you, Virgo, because I did see this person show up as the King of Pentacles. So let's talk about that. I don't know if you've ever heard of the 80-20 rule before, where there's like 80% of what you like about this person. There's that 20% where you're just like, oh my God, I don't know if I could deal with this. I don't know if I could tolerate this. I don't know if I could deal with that, right? And I feel like that's the dynamic that you're in, Virgo, where you're dealing with somebody who has 80% of what you want within a person. There's just that 20% where you're just like, yo, I don't know if I could do this, you know? Because you're very hyper focused on the 20%, you're overlooking the 80% of this person that of this person that you really, really do like. And I think that that is what's causing you to question why you're even with this individual to begin with, okay? Now, with that being said, Virgo, the more you focus on the 20% of this person that you don't necessarily like, the more you're going to find yourself falling into this energy over here, questioning why the hell are you even with this person? And, you should really get up and walk away from them because you're overlooking the 80%. Now, Virgo, as I mentioned, there will come a point in time in the future. And what I mean by in the future, I mean this could happen a year from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now. It's going to hit you when it's supposed to hit you, as far as like when you should actually get up and walk away from this relationship. Especially with these cards coming out here with the 8 of Cups, so 2 of Wands, so Star. The Star is all about following your true north, being on the path that basically Spirit wants you on. So will there come a point in time where you will walk away from the relationship? Yeah, I do see that definitely happening, but it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. I just don't see this happening anytime soon, if that makes sense. Like, this might hit you a few years from now, is primarily what I'm getting. It might hit you a year from now. But whenever this energy does hit you to get up and go, you definitely will do it. And there won't be any sort of hesitation, by the way, when it comes down to getting up and walking away from this person. There will be no fear. There will be no hesitation. There will be none of that. I just think that, Virgo, what keeps you stuck in this entire cycle here with this person has a lot to do with you not knowing what the future has in store for you. And it causes you to question, will I find better? If I do walk away from this relationship, am I going to be alone for the rest of my life? The list goes on and on, which I think that those are like very common things to think about, before you leave a marriage or relationship. That's understandable. But when this energy hits you, you're not going to care about what the future has in store, and, if you will be lonely or not, or will you find someone. None of these things are going to matter to you when this energy hits you. So with that being said, my biggest, I would say, concern when it comes down to what you're doing here is hyper focusing on the 20% that you don't like about this person. There's a whole 80% of this person that you really do love, like, admire, and adore. And until this energy hits you, I rather you spend your time focusing on the 80% of this person that you essentially like, instead of focusing on the 20% that you don't like about this person. You see what I mean? Because this energy is going to hit you. And when it does hit you, you will part ways from this person when the timing is essentially right. Because this is a matter of divine timing at this point. It kind of looks like it's just not the right time for you to get up and walk away from this relationship, Virgo. So with that being said, if I were you, dude, spend your time focusing on the 80% of this person that you like, and stop hyper focusing on the 20% of this person that you don't necessarily like, because all that's going to do is lower your vibration. All that's going to do is make you upset. All that's going to do is make you miserable, and all of these things. Because even though, yes, Virgo, I do see you taking this person back because you want to be with them, and, you've invested so much time, into this relationship, you want it to count for something, and, things like that. But I feel like the main reason why I'm recommending that you focus more so on the 80% that you like about this person instead of the 20% is because of this energy that you're harnessing right here. It's like you've invested so much time into this person that you want it to count for something. You love them on top of that. So even if this relationship were to go south again and you guys break up, the likelihood of you taking this person back is at an all-time high. So you're taking back the very person that lacks that 20, percent, that you, well, you're taking back the same person that, has that 20% of them that you don't necessarily like, over and over and over again. This is something that you've been doing for quite some time now. So that's why I'm saying it's like, if the relationship is going to go left again, and then you're just going to turn around and take them back, you're also taking back the 20% of them that you don't like. You see what I mean? So that's kind of why I'm saying, like, Virgo, stop focusing so much on the 20% that you don't like about this person. Focus on the 80% that you like about this person. Enjoy yourself, enjoy the connection, because once this energy does hit you, you will officially get up and walk away from this person without fear and or hesitation. Hopefully I'm making sense here, okay? Hopefully. What actions? I'm just saying it doesn't make any logical sense, right? To hyper focus on the 20% that you don't like about this person, because it's pretty evident to me from what I'm seeing here that, yeah, it might cause an ending between the two of you, but if you're just going to turn around and take this person back, you're also taking back the parts of them that you don't like either. You see what I mean? And I feel like what makes it hard, Virgo, for you to officially leave this entire situation for good has a lot to do with the time you've invested into this person. You wanting it to count for something, and the fact that you're still emotionally invested, and things of that nature. So that's why I'm saying, Virgo, there's just no point of you doing that. You might as well focus on the 80% that you like about this person and let this energy hit you when the timing is essentially right. Because once this energy hits you where it's time to get up and walk away, Virgo, you will do it without fear, without hesitation. You're not going to care if you're going to end up alone with 20 freaking cats. You're not going to care about any of those things. You're not, and once this energy does hit you, you know what I mean? It is definitely going to rock this individual's world to the right of me. But the thing with this person to the right of me is this, okay? And I just said this, I want to say in Taurus's reading, don't quote me on that. I want to say it was Taurus, but this person doesn't realize what's going on internally within you throughout this entire journey between the two of you. In other words, the more this person self-sabotages this relationship with you, the more it starts to change something within you. The more you start to, for the most part, lose respect, love, things of that nature for them. All it's really doing, Virgo, in the end is like pushing you further and further and further and further away from them. The thing is that your person doesn't necessarily think or even take into consideration that that's what could be potentially going on within you, but that's exactly what's going on within you. Because for you to reach the 8 of Cups in this entire situation is kind of telling me that their actions and their behavior, all it's really doing is causing you to lose respect as well as love for them and the desire to continue to be with them. So in other words, Virgo, as odd as this may sound, Virgo, everything that this person is doing on their end to push you away is exactly what's supposed to happen. Okay, it's exactly what's supposed to happen, because at the end of the day, once you do get up and walk away, you're going to end up receiving a wish fulfillment of yours. So it's one of those things where it's like everything's supposed to, happen for a reason. You know what I mean? Everything in life is supposed to happen for a reason. That's just what I think. That's just what I believe. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening here, is that they're supposed to do what they're supposed to do as far as like pushing you away time and time again, to push you basically towards greatness. The thing is that, and I say this a lot in my readings, you got to be careful when you push a person away, because you don't know what you're pushing that person towards. Whatever it is that this person's pushing you towards, it's something that's going to bring a lot of love and stability into your life. I'm definitely getting that, as well as growth, expansion, and success. I think that once, this person realizes what they're pushing you towards, they're going to be very angry and very upset in the end. In other words, they're going to reflect back on all of these decisions that they essentially made within their relationship with you with a lot of regret. Because if they knew what they were pushing you towards, they wouldn't really push you, Virgo. Because this could definitely be a case where they're pushing you towards the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams without even realizing it. You know what I mean? This person could push you so far to the point where you do end up walking away from the relationship, and then boom, end up meeting the man of your dreams, the woman of your dreams. You see what I mean? or pushing you towards success, growth, expansion, all that good stuff. So like I said, once this person pushes you to that point, Virgo, where you do decide to get up and leave, you know, you will definitely receive a wish fulfillment of yours. It's something that you've been wishing for. It's something that you've been praying for, that I do see you essentially receiving once you do walk away from this relationship, and they will find out about it. I don't know if you've ever heard of this before, but God will prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. Okay. And that's basically what I see happening. Basically, that God will definitely prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies, aka this person. So however God turns around and blesses you, he's going to do it in this person's face, and they're going to be really angry and really, really upset. Is basically what I'm getting. So if I were you, since it looks like you don't really want to walk away from this relationship due to the love that you have for them and this emotional attachment that you have for them, stop spending so much time focusing on the 20%. Stop. Just don't even do that. Don't waste your time doing that. Stop doing that. Just focus on the 80% of what you like about this person. And when it is time for you to get up and go, trust me when I tell you, you will know. You will definitely know it's time to get up and go, and you will get up and you will go. And the timing will be perfect, Virgo. And you will receive the only blessing in the process of it all. And this person will definitely witness all of this, because it looks like God's going to turn around and bless you in this person's face, is basically what I'm getting. In the meantime, it just kind of looks like this person is going to try to fix and repair things here with you, because they can't really picture or fathom their life without you, and they really don't want to be without you, which is fine. It's great. But the only way I really do, and the only way that I see this entire situation turning around is if this person changes. But that is not anything that you have any sort of control over. That's, you know, something that this person will have to, like, obviously address. If not, Virgo, you know, regardless if this person changes or not, you benefit in the end, regardless if this person changes or not. You know, if this person changes, well, then fine. You get the man or the woman that you've always wanted. If they don't change and they push you to that point of walking away, then you end up winning in the end, because I do see you receiving a wish fulfillment, something that you've always prayed for and wanted. I see you receiving that. So no matter how you want to look at the situation, it looks like you win, if that makes sense. Okay, if that makes any sense. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Virgo. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.